Sorry girls, I had to pause the video because my phone battery was low. So we'll continue with this topic, consideration and essentials of a valid consideration. So the next legal rule is consideration may be an act or abstinence. Okay, so consideration may be an act or abstinence. So what is the meaning of act? Act means to do something. Abstinence means not to do something. So a payment or a reward can be paid for doing something as well as for not doing something. So that is what is the meaning of consideration may be an act or abstinence, and it's still considered as a valid consideration. So next one is consideration may be past, present or future. Okay, I repeat, consideration may be past, present or future. So what is past consideration? That is, I'll give you an example for all the 3 points to make it more clear. We'll take the same example. X renders certain service for which Y is supposed to make the payment, compensation, pay the consideration. Okay, so X has rendered the service in the month of say March, and Y has made the payment. So this is called as a past consideration. Both are already executed. This can also be called as executed contract. Both the obligations, that is X is rendering service and Y is making payment, both is already executed. So it is called as past consideration. It is already over. The next one is present consideration. Okay. So what is present consideration? Now present consideration is wherein now the X is going to provide the service today and Y is supposed to make the payment also today. So this is called as present consideration. Now both have not executed their obligation in this contract. Neither X has provided the service nor Y has made the payment, and both are going to be done simultaneous, hand in hand. That is called as present consideration. Next one is future consideration. So what is future consideration? Future consideration can also be called as executory consideration, meaning partially it is fulfilled and partially not fulfilled. Say for example, X has rendered the service, but Y is still to pay the still to make the payment. So this can also be called as future consideration, or rather X has not rendered the service and Y has also not made the payment. All of it is going to happen in the month of June. This is also called as future consideration. I hope I made that clear. For what is past consideration is where the consideration is already paid in the past and even the service is executed in the past. While present consideration is both are going to happen simultaneously, hand in hand, at present. Okay. And lastly, future consideration is both are going to be executed sometime in the future, or rather service is provided but compensation is yet to be made. Okay, next point is consideration need not be adequate. Consideration, I repeat, the next essential is consideration need not be adequate. So what is this need not be adequate? Meaning of adequate is sufficient. Okay, so to simplify this point, consideration need not be sufficient. Okay, it need not be equal to the value of the service that is provided, to the value of the goods which is provided, but something should be supported. Okay, meaning there should be a payment in the contract, only then it's called a valid contract. But then the payment need not be equal or sufficient to the goods supplied or to the service that which is rendered. I'll give you an example here. So a person wanted to sell his horse to another person for ₹10. Okay, while the value of the horse was 50,000. Okay, I repeat, he wanted to sell his horse for just ₹10 while the value of the horse was 50,000. Okay, still it is called a valid consideration, provided both the person who wants to sell and the person who wants to buy agrees upon the same. Did you understand? So that's what is called as consideration need not be adequate. Okay, so next point that we are going to see is consideration must be real and not illusory. Consideration must be real and not illusory. So what is not being real and what is illusory? are imaginable things and something which is not certain to happen. So that's what is called as an illusion. Okay. Say for example, if A and B enter into a contract, saying what? A says, I'm going to create some treasure out of magic, and this treasure we are going to share with each other. Okay, for which you have to make some payment for me. Or rather, A says, I'm going to create some treasure out of magic and that I'm going to give it to you, for which you have to make a payment. It's not a valid consideration because it is just an illusion. Okay, it's something which is not real. Yeah, magic is an eyewash, we know that, isn't it? So anything which is created as an illusion or is a magic and then told compensation has to be paid, but that's not going to last long, and so for which it's not called as a valid consideration. Okay. Then next one we have to see is the next point. Discharging of a pre-existing obligation is not a consideration. Okay, is no consideration. I repeat, discharging a pre-existing obligation in a contract is not a valid consideration. Right? So you can take the example of bribes here. Okay, so bribe we know is not a legal thing, it's an illegal thing, right? So here say a government servant says he will provide certain services to another person if he is giving him some commission or making some payment, right? So government servants are already at the service or at the duty of providing services to the public. Now for which if they claim an extra compensation, that is not called as a valid consideration. Did you understand? It's a pre-existing obligation for the government service to provide service to the public. Yeah, so we know government servants and government officers, they claim a lot of bribe and all that, isn't it? So I'm taking that as an example here, that for providing the service only the government is making payments, that is providing them with salary. So now in spite of that, if they are charging an additional consideration, additional payment from the person to whom the service has to be rendered, a general public, is not a valid consideration. Did you understand? Yes. Then lastly is consideration should not be illegal or immoral. Okay, so consideration should not be for any illegal activities or for immoral activities. Example here is A says to B, I will give you 1 crore rupees compensation provided you marry your wife to me. Okay, that is something which is immoral. Yeah, so B's wife is C. So he says, A says to B, get your wife C married to me, I will pay you a compensation of rupees 1 crore. Is not a valid consideration because it is immoral. Okay, so like that, illegal also. Now for example, say A says to B, I will make you a payment, go and like destroy the property of C. So this is also called as an illegal consideration. So these kind of considerations are something which is not valid, which is not accepted by the court of law. So that's about the various essentials of a valid contract, of valid consideration. Is that clear, girls? So these points are to be made a mention, and you can explain it by giving examples, of course, whatever was given by me. But you should explain each point in detail. Just the points will not score you. Is that clear? Thank you.